Inspirational, uplifting, altogether good.
The Good News Franklin County Schools.
Welcome to WFCS Radio, the Good News Franklin County Schools podcast. The Good News Franklin County Schools podcast was created to share the amazing work taking place within our district as we share all things inspirational, uplifting, all together good. I'm your host, Dwayne McIntosh, and I'm excited about being joined today by three fabulous ladies from three of our high schools, our three college advisors. Let's give them a warm welcome to the podcast today. Ladies, how you doing? How you doing?
Good. Thank you for having us.
Yes. Yeah, let it go. Let it marinate.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you. So from my right to left, please tell us your name, a little bit about yourself, and what school you represent today.
Yeah, I guess we can just do like our regular introductions that we do.
Yeah.
So I am Keita Adams. I am a second-year returning advisor at Franklinton High School in, obviously, Franklin County.
Oh, obviously, Franklin County. That's right.
Franklin County.
Awesome.
Yes.
Hey, I'm Destinee Goldston. I'm also a second-year advisor, and I serve at Lewisburg Magnet High School.
Lewisburg Magnet. Give it up for Destinee. Yes.
I'm Cristina Roberts. I'm a first-year advisor at Bunn High School, and this is my first year in Franklin County.
Yeah.
Let's go. In Franklin County.
In Franklin County.
Emphasize the Franklin. So, all right. So awesome. Right off the back. All right, what is a college advisor? I think I know what it is, and I'm like, oh, we got school counselors. What is a college advisor? What is your role? What do you do?
I think Keita does the best job
You want me to
of
describe
explaining
it?
that.
Okay, so we are college advisors. So I'm glad you pointed out that we are different from our counselors. We do work in tandem and with partnership with our counselors, but we do very individual advising and kind of giving and providing accesses to post-secondary education pathways, and that can look different for many different students. So we work with obviously our colleges and universities, making sure they're good with their applications and financial aid. But we also get into our community colleges, military pathways, and just any career pathways, but obviously promoting and emphasizing getting an education after you graduate. So that's essentially what we do.
Y'all better give it up for that. Hey, I know my elevator speech.
Okay.
So you mentioned coaching, so to speak. So is this more of a one-on-one role? Is this a group thing? How's that work? Is it like, hey, we're having these group sessions, come here from our college advisor every month? Are you meeting one-on-one? How's that work? Tell me a little bit more about that.
So I feel like it's a big mix of everything. So we do meet with each student one-on-one. So with each senior, we kind of figure out what their goals are for after graduation, and then that's what we're kind of working on all year. And then besides meeting one-on-one, we also have presentations that we can give to classrooms. And so then we're having all of the students in the class telling them, maybe giving them a match fit presentation or financial aid overview. So it's just, there's many different things that we can do, just like taking them on tours, like campus tours. So it's just anything that kind of promotes the college going culture is what we try to do.
That's good. That's good. So how do you get in contact with the student? I'm assuming you email them, of course, but is there sign-ups? Do they filter through the school counselor to reach you? Do you target specific groups based on potential careers, et cetera, college choices? How's that work?
Yeah.
So specifically at Lewisburg, and I'm sure at other schools, seniors have to meet with the counselors at first. So I was able to join in on those one-on-one meetings initially, and then from there, a follow-up meeting, then they could just do with me. But yes, initially, I guess, emailing, and then joining in on one-on-one meetings with our counselors. But there's different approaches for how each school is run, I feel like.
Yeah, I know for my school, like Destinee said, it varies depending on the culture of your school, how you want to partner with any teachers, any counselors, and especially approval from administration on how we want to meet with certain groups of students. But yeah, we usually, I know specifically for NC State's College Advising Corps, we have a goal of meeting 100% of our seniors, at least within the first semester. So we want to make sure that we are preparing them for at least any deadlines coming up, but especially going into the spring, we already have a general idea of who our senior class is, and we can meet them in a variety of different ways. So emailing, I know I have like a scheduling appointment calendar for them to join, coming into the office, just letting us know how they want to meet, when they want to meet, anything like that.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Right. At Bunn, I'm on the hallway with all the students and the math teachers and science teachers, so they
Okay.
can just stop by whenever they feel like it or if they need help with
Open door
anything.
policy. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And so initially, when we first got to the school, I would step into meetings with the counselors if they were meeting with the students that I needed to see. And then the students that I didn't catch, I would go to an English class, and I knew had a lot of seniors. And I just pull them out one by one if that was okay with the teacher, and then just talk to them quickly. And whoever else I didn't get, I would just hunt them down for the next
Right.
couple of
Intrusive
weeks.
advice.
Literally that. Yeah.
There's always one or two. You're like, hey, come on, I need to talk to you.
They're at the school at some
It's
point of the
even-
day.
yeah. And that's another point. We're there every day.
Yeah.
From 7:45 to or 3:50, whatever the time is.
One
But
time.
So hold on. So literally Monday through Friday,
yes.
school open, school closed, you
Yes.
are available and accessible.
We are in
Exactly.
there. Yep.
Wow. Is this specifically for seniors? What about juniors?
So we can work with juniors too.
Yeah.
We focus on seniors firstly, but second semester we kind of shift our focus to juniors as well. So we also are trying to meet with as many juniors as we can second semester, and just talk them through options, also taking them on campus tours.
Yeah.
So we're still focusing on seniors, but also like giving access to juniors too.
Yeah, and that can also extend to like our underclassmen as well. We're a pretty whole school, so if anybody finds out we're in the school and they want to come and talk to us, they just come right on in, and it's never a no, we can't meet with you.
I don't think the families of Franklin County schools understand what these ladies are saying. If you are a student in high school in Franklin County, you have access to a college advisor, a one-on-one coach to help transition your child to post-secondary education.
Absolutely.
They are at the school Monday through Friday, open to close. Families, take advantage of what Franklin County Schools has to offer for your child.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
Thank you.
I don't know if every family really understands that you guys are accessible to them. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Whew. All right. Hot topic, scholarships.
Okay.
Scholarships.
Come on.
Most families want to save money.
Yes, they do.
I know I do. So what kind of advice or what kind of guidance are you giving students and families about scholarship availability and how to apply, et cetera?
Yeah. I know for me, there is especially when I would meet parents during like a spring showcase or an orientation, there's like a common misconception that there are only scholarships available based on like merit. So like academics, playing a sport, anything, any accolades, they think that their student, if they don't have any of those things, can't apply for a scholarship. I know for me, that is not the case. I have many of my students able to try to apply for a scholarship. I will say scholarships is one thing I talk to my students about of you need to be on it and diligent when it comes to actually applying for a scholarship. Finding scholarships is you usually kind of just go through us about it because there's many different sites and ways that you can find scholarships, especially coming to us with local scholarships. And I know there's not a lot of emphasis on those because they tend to be smaller than say like a Coca-Cola scholarship or a Taco Bell. And so a lot of students tend to get discouraged when they are applying to these really big scholarships that have thousands of applicants, when you can apply to some of our local scholarships that do not get many applicants.
And they add up.
If you can apply to many and they add up, we have a couple of some going out right now for our seniors that are local, like some specifically to my high school, some specifically to Franklin County students. So I think that's like the best advice I can give is apply local, but then, like you keep saying, talk to the college advisor about what is out there because they are there.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Also, another thing I want to add is I feel like a lot of the students think that everyone else is applying for a scholarship. So they're like, well, I ain't going to get it
I'm not gonna get it.
because
Wow.
they're also applying. But in reality, everyone's thinking that. So then no one's applying except those select few. So that one who does end up applying will get it
They'll get it,
regardless.
for sure.
So like the
That's a
state
good
employee scholarship that we just,
Yes.
they just did their interviews last week, I think. Then there's like Impact Urgent Care. They have their scholarship they just sent out, but they're out there. You just gotta
That's so
apply.
good.
Yeah.
That's so good.
And at Bun, I know that myself and then the guidance counselors, we all try to send out all of the scholarships that we see. So anything that gets sent to us, we post it on our website, and we also send it out to students. So
Absolutely.
if they check their email, they'll see it from us.
Just email.
Your email.
But yeah, so I
Yes.
would also stress the importance of applying for those local scholarships, because I've had so many students say, well, I've applied for the big scholarships that I found online, like the Coca-Cola, the McDonald's, but I haven't applied for the local scholarships, and I haven't heard anything back from the bigger ones. So I'm like, well, apply to the local scholarships. You're competing against less students. You're competing against everybody in Franklin County.
Absolutely.
So there's just more opportunity there, I think. So those are a big plus.
And we also have, like, because they're local, they are sending it directly to us. So we have
Right.
like we can build like a relationship with the scholarship
Right.
committee. So if they're the ones calling us on the phone saying,
Right.
hey, we have this opportunity for these students. What does a deadline for y'all might look like?
It's
How
worth
can
their
we get
time.
exactly to actually apply for these local ones? Because if you have concerns or questions, it is easier for us to contact that scholarship committee than it is to contact the national scholarships. That's a little difficult to do. So we just behoove
That's
to
so
apply
good.
those.
Also, for any seniors who have already applied to a 4-year school or even a 2-year, they have scholarships available through like their own institution. So I always try to encourage the students who, if they've decided that they're going there, to apply to the institution's scholarships, because they usually have just one application that applies you for so many different scholarships, and they can choose through those.
I need you to slow that down
You're
and
right.
repeat that one more
Repeat
time.
what you said.
Repeat that one more
They
time.
have-
Any senior.
Right.
Yes.
Any senior who
That has-
has applied to a school
Yes.
and been accepted,
Yes.
they can apply to those institutions' scholarships.
Yes.
So it's usually one application that you fill out, and then they take it from there, and they see what you're eligible for, and they will notify you if you've received any scholarships from that institution.
Seniors, if you applied, you've been accepted. When you're doing your financial aid package, check with those scholarships in that school that you've been accepted to, and make sure you checking all those boxes. Yeah, apply to as many as possible.
Yeah,
The worst thing they can say is no.
literally
Right.
that.
The best thing is free money for
Free
you to
money,
go to school.
for education. Yeah.
This is so good. This is so good. All right, so transition just a little bit. Getting into this role, how did that come about? Was there a job board? Was that a goal of yours out of high school, out of college? Like, how did that come about, each of you?
Well, I had a college advisor, but through the Carolina Corps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But
Is that an inside joke I missed?
well, like Carolina has their own.
Corps.
Oh,
Yes. And we're
okay.
NC
It's
State
NC
College
Corps.
Advising Corps.
I'm back now. I'm back.
So yes, where my school is located, Carolina, that was one of their territories, or
Okay.
I guess
Yeah. Their territory.
So I knew about the College Advising Corps, and then also we graduated. Well, two of us graduated in 2021, so midst of COVID. So I did not want to do grad school straight out of graduation. So I was like, well, what's something that I could do that is beneficial and gain some experience? And so I stumbled across this. My advisor sent me the link to apply, and I had it in my email for a little bit, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to apply. And then it was getting close to graduation, and I still haven't heard back from other places. So I was like, I will apply and see what's happening. So, but I'm glad I did.
That's awesome.
I'm glad you
That's
did
awesome.
too.
Give it up. I love that.
Yes.
My advisor also sent me
Lovely.
sent me the job. So I saw that come through, and I had worked in for my work study at NC State in the academic advising building. So I'd work there just at the front desk, but I got to know the advisors there, and I really liked them. And I saw just how they helped the students, and specifically like exploratory study students. But so from then on, I was kind of like, well, I like this academic advising, college advising. So when my advisor sent me this job, I applied, and then it's really the only job I applied for.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this is what I think I want to do.
Yes.
So.
That's good. Give it up for you too.
Yeah, and for me, mine is pretty, I just know I want to work in education, and I knew I wanted to work with students. So I stumbled upon this job my junior year of my undergrad, and they were doing info sessions because I was an RA at the time, so a resident advisor on campus at the time. And so they did a really good job of pinpointing the people that would make a lot of sense to come in this role, because they kind of came into a meeting that we were in once, and they were like, we got this thing for you. And you were like, I want to work with the students. I want to work in some student support service area. And it is a 2-year position. So like Destinee said, we graduated in the midst of COVID, and our senior year was online. So I didn't think I was competitive enough to get into a graduate school, especially like the programs that I wanted to be in. And so I knew that this position would be great for professional development, experience, but then just also just working with students and seeing what working in a school seems like. And it's been great.
That's so good. That's so good. We are blessed to have all 3 of you. That's awesome. Awesome to hear, especially hearing young people want to help more young people. So that's good.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see where we are. Last question for you guys, and then we'll transition to some Would You Rather. All right.
Excited.
So what would you want families and students to know at this juncture that you can assist as a resource, whether that be a junior or senior, sophomore? What do you want them to know at this moment? What should they be looking forward to at this moment in their high school journey? Kind of a loaded question too.
There's a lot.
So
in there.
if I'm a parent of a junior, what should I be focused on right now? Or a parent or junior student, what should be my goal at this time, and the end of my junior year going into my senior year?
I think if they are college bound, if they know that they want to go either to a 2-year or 4-year, they need to be focused, one, on their grades, keeping those up. And then kind of taking honors classes or AP classes just to make themselves competitive, but also being involved in their school and in their community, because community service is a big thing, I think, when applying to schools, and just being a leader in that community. It just shows a lot about you as a student, and I would say it makes you more competitive.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
that's
that.
good. Kind of just going off of that, I made something up like a couple of weeks ago. I was really proud of it. For juniors, I told them to focus on like exploration and foundation. I will trademark that. Exploration and foundation. So Christina touched on a big part of like the foundation. So your junior year is like the most important year, I think, of high school, especially the second semester for them. And so foundation is having those grades, having those courses that you need. So the AP, dual enrollment, honors courses. But then even if you're not taking any of those, just getting good grades in them, doing the I think the testing, so ACT, SAT scores, if you want anything to back you up that way, that's a good foundation piece. And then another foundation is that extracurricular of, I could not tell you how many seniors who have such beautiful GPAs and academic standing have not just been involved in their community and wanting to be like that well-rounded student outside of academics.
Right.
That really kind of was unfortunate when admissions decisions was coming back and they couldn't figure out what was going on. I was like, they want you to be more than your academics. They want you to be a part of the community. And then exploration, so campus tours with us. When we have admissions visits, come to the school, explore your options.
So good.
We just did our college and career fair today at Franklinton and just explore. And they had such a good time just knowing, okay, this is something that I can look forward to my senior year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Thank you so much.
All right. And then what about sophomores? Anything for sophomores? I think seniors are kind of like you're on your way out the door.
Right.
But what about sophomores? They're up and coming. They're probably going to be the ones coming to you next year. Say, hey, as their partners, you're partnering with the school counselor. Saying, hey, what else should I need to be doing? Hey, the college advisor can help you with this right now. Is there anything sophomore families, students can be looking forward to or be thinking about for the next school year?
I think for sophomores, it really is, building off of, making sure that they have the right courses they're going to take for junior year. Right now, we just ended, we're going through course registration. So sophomores, I'm seeing a lot more just because of that. I know they got called to potentially doing dual enrollment courses their junior year. So it is a lot of the course registration, talking to your counselors a lot more, and then introducing yourself to college advising. Our position is a 2-year temporary position.
Okay.
So just getting yourself acquainted with the college advising services in your school so you know what questions to ask now and then into your junior and senior year because you have that resource when they come around. So it's easier for the college advisor to build off of making that meeting with you. So
through your program, you said it's 2 years. Does someone else replace you next year?
Yes.
Oh,
I know.
Bittersweet.
It is very.
It is very bittersweet.
Oh, man. Well, for you two that are kind of leaving us, do come back and visit and check on us and share your experiences. Let us know how you're doing. We would love to hear that going forward. So.
Another thing that I will say about sophomores is just to make sure that your counselors know that you want to pursue a college career. So there's certain classes that you have to take. So you have to take 2 foreign languages and they have to be consecutive. You have to take all of your English, all of your math, your social studies. So if you're not on the college track, then you need to get on that and let your counselor know so they can register you for the right classes.
Exactly.
That's good.
That's a good one.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Give it up for these ladies one more time. All right. So now it's time. Yeah. Let it marinate.
Let it sit.
Let it simmer. So we're going to transition to the portion of the show called Would You Rather?
Would you rather?
All right, so simple as the name says, would you rather? I'm going to give you 2 options. Please each tell me your choice in no particular order, and please do give an explanation. All right, so here we go. First question. Would you rather have telekinesis, the ability to move things around in your mind, or telepathy, the ability to read minds? Telekinesis or telepathy?
I think I'd rather have telepathy. Just because, I guess just knowing what people are thinking, I guess you could kind of empathize with them more. You could kind of know how they need to be supported or how you can influence them.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
The truth comes out.
I would say telekinesis, I think. Yeah. Because I don't want to know what's on someone else's mind just because that would hurt my feelings.
Amen to that.
But yeah, that's what I would think.
Yeah, I would say telekinesis too. I don't like to move very much. I really, let me tell you, like I said, we had the fair today. Breaking down the chairs, breaking down the tables, picking up trash.
In heels too?
In heels, okay? I want telekinesis for that. Literally specifically for that reason.
Fair enough. All right. So, would you rather have Beyonce's talent or Jay-Z's business acumen?
Beyonce's talent. I like singing. I don't know if I'm good at it, but...
well, we can judge for you. Go ahead.
Oh, Lord. I was going to say, hold on now.
No, that's okay. But yeah, definitely Beyonce's talent. She has a beautiful voice. And I think that's just such a cool activity to do or just like a passion to do.
Do karaoke?
No, I'm too shy to do karaoke.
We need to go do karaoke.
We should.
Like just us 3.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
See, those 2 are kind of controversial, but I don't know. I don't ever want to be a businessman, but talent, to be that talented is, you have to do something. Well, I guess you don't have to, but that's a lot to carry. Yeah.
That's great
But
responsibility.
I guess I would love to sing very well, so maybe.
Yeah.
I'm in love with Beyonce, so
I was going to say, I would highly doubt that any of the three young ladies did not select Beyonce.
I'm not a business savvy person. That's not my ministry. I love her talent, her singing, she also has a good, keen business eye. So if I could take that talent, I could take that too. Her choreography, the way she's creatively, I like Beyonce.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Good question too, because she's going on tour.
That is true. She's going on tour soon.
Yeah. Tour, Carpe Victor.
Right. At this point.
All right. Would you rather communicate only in emoji or never be able to text at all ever again?
What?
Communicate only in emojis or never text at all?
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Can you do voice recordings for instead of?
That's a good question.
That's not actually text.
That's not text. It's voice.
That is a good question. For the sake of this conversation, I'm gonna say no.
Darn it.
Emojis. I think they're so funny.
Yeah. I'll say emojis too. Christina's
Is it like texting emojis or?
Yeah, texting emojis.
Oh.
Yeah. Because you can create a whole narrative with the emojis we got.
Yeah. Yes.
And never text again.
I'm
I
personally
texted
gonna
y'all
say
too.
never text again.
Really?
Because I like talking on the phone, so I
That's
would
true.
just give them a call.
And FaceTime too, right?
Yeah.
That's true. FaceTime.
I'm a
So-
FaceTimer, yeah.
But I don't like when people FaceTime me randomly.
Like impromptu. You gotta give me
Text.
give me
Hey, what
text
are you
me.
doing right now?
Yeah. I
I'll still
texted,
say
I
no,
texted
but
y'all on the way here. I need to send an emoji or something.
There we go. Fair enough. Ladies, thank y'all so much for joining today. This has been awesome.
Thank you so much for having us. Really.
Absolutely. It was my pleasure. Enjoyed all three of you. You had great insight and such an addition to what we're doing here in Franklin County Schools and trying to progress students to the next phase in life. So thank you for what you do every day.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
This was fun. I appreciate it.
All right, so folks, as we conclude today's episode of the Good News Franklin County Schools podcast, if you're listening on your favorite podcasting app, please subscribe, share with a friend. If you're watching us on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that there is greatness inside of you. Let it out. Share the good news, and we will see you later, everyone.
Inspirational, uplifting, altogether good.
The Good News Franklin County Schools.